Hey guys, this is Hell Hades. This is a Raid Shadow Legends video. Guys, a new Fragment champion is just popping right now. We've just got the kind of like event calendar out. So we're going to take a look at that. And I guess for those that are really keen on this champion, let's have a look at what it's going to take to make this work. So STRATEGOS ISLIN, he is, I'd say he's a decent champion. Okay, I don't think he's going to be bonkers. I don't think he's like a, you cannot miss this champion type of dude. But he is going to be decent, right? He's got ally protection. His A3 is actually brilliant. He's got ally protection. He's got inbuilt counterattack. And then when he counterattacks, he's able to heal both himself and the rest of his team. The A3 also procs like a massive shield for him so that, he's got a provoke on his A1. He's going to shield himself, also shielding some of that ally protected damage. So yeah, he's going to be decent, but he's not crazy. I think his kit with an AoE drop speed, protecting your team, provokes is really good for Hydra. And I think he's going to be useful on Magma Dragon and useful on Clan Boss. And if you're an earlier game player, he's probably just going to be like a carry that helps you get through dungeons, protecting the rest of your team. So that's where he's at. I don't think he's going to get into any end game teams. Like, I can't see it. So we've got the Fragment event calendar here. I would just call out a few things, right? So generally it's down to, on these type of events, do you have enough resources stacked up to get it done? But the things which have been really hard over the last 12 months are dungeon diver events. Like, they have just scaled them up so damn high that it's been brutal. Yeah, it feels like this one is particularly short. I don't know if that's just me being crazy, but we've literally got less than 2 weeks of an event. And normally, I feel like the last one was 2.5 weeks. This one's less than 2. So that's kind of unusual, I think. Maybe they're stacking more stuff into a short period of time here. But the other thing you got to watch out for is summon rushes and champion chase tournaments. Like, are we going to get good value out of our point scoring here? It says you've got 130 total fragments that you can grab this guy for, but 20 of those are for winning leaderboards. There's definitely less stuff to do, though, because normally the whole bunch of these tournaments you can get extra points from. They're not doing that this time around. So, interesting. It is a little bit different. There's 110 total points without trying to win a tournament, and you need 130. So, 110 means you are going to have to either pick up points on both summoning events. Yeah, you're going to have to. You have to pick up points on both summoning events. So, that's just, again, something to be aware of. It might be that you can just pick up 5 off of one and then do the rest. It's probably going to be the way it goes down. So we're going to kick off here with Fire Night alongside Champion Training. Champion Training Tournament, which is already live. I don't know if it's going to let me. That Raid's not been playing ball with tournaments right now. But generally with the tournaments, you can do a lot of work in the tavern, get a lot of points scored from just upgrading low-level dudes, giving them a few brews, and getting yourself a decent amount of points. So you can do that in the tavern, which definitely helps you out. Fire Night is just, have you got enough energy to burn through some Fire Night stuff? Don't get the first dungeon diver kick in until tomorrow. So I would suggest do some of your champion training stuff today, maybe in the tavern. Bulk up some energy so that when dungeon diver hits, you're actually just like going full beans on the dungeon divers, because this tends to be the harder one to do. It then dovetails into this spider one as well, so you can get some kind of like extra points for dungeon divers whilst you're doing your spider work. We've got artifact event. That's just, have you saved up some silver? Have you got some silver to do it? And then you just want to kind of be leveling through some of your pieces. We get the first summon rush. Summon rushes, generally it's better to use void shards and sacred shards on a summon rush, and then champion chase, generally it's better to use ancients. But again, we need to kind of see what other events are dropping at the same time. In fact, you can go to hellhades.com and just see when the next big summoning event is due. So in 7 days, as in next week, we've actually got the 2x void event, which might end up meaning that you're better off using the void shards for some of the champion chase, maybe. Depends what your shard situation is like. Can you get some points just from using sacreds here, potentially? Well, I guess you will know that better than I do. So yeah, Dungeon Divers, we've got Spider here. Classic Arena is just can you be active or not and burn through some arena points. We get the second artifact event. Should make a decent amount of silver out of Spider to get enough silver to kind of conquer the second event. We've also got this Spider gets involved with Dungeon Divers alongside Dragon. So again, you want to be kind of like using your energy efficiently to get as much work done in the Dungeon Divers as you can. Level 20 dungeons is your sweet spot for Dungeon Diver events. I did a whole video on this last fusion, and that's definitely your best place to go, including all of the hard dungeons as well, by the way, if you want to just get Dungeon Diver event points. Level 20 dungeons is where it's at. We get another champion training event towards the back end. A third artifact event as well. Again, just like a silver check. And then at the end here, we've got Ice Golem alongside Dungeon Divers as well with a second classic arena. So it feels like it's quite a short, punchy fusion or fragment event. Fragment events generally are a bit easier. You don't have to do a whole load of ascension and stuff, but you still have got to do basically all of the events. So that's about it, guys. Up to you if you're going to go for this guy. Let me know, are you going for this guy or not? STRATEGOS ISLIN. I'm still a little bit unsure on my main account. I probably will just be able to do it through playing the game, honestly. But I'm not in a position where I'm like, I need this champion. I don't think on my main account I would use him a ton. But I am going to be doing some work with him on the test server. And hopefully I can drop you a video about him over the next few days. There you go, guys. I've been Hell Hades. I'll see you soon.